And you can see here in the triple axel, he was really fighting for redemption. Very slow going into it. Nice air position. He holds onto it after two-footing it and then turns it into a combination. You do it a second time, you have to do it in combination. You see that edge right there. Very important that he goes right over the top of it. He has a hard time going over the front of his skate. A lot of times he goes off of his heel.
And not to bring up a cliche about the numbers not mattering, because they do. He could win the gold here, but it was about more than that for him.
Well,
he's caved in the past. He didn't cave here.
Canada has a love-hate relationship with this guy. There's a radio station in Toronto that just spends time making fun of him. I mean, he literally has that weird relationship with his fans. Paul, you used the word redemption.
Yeah, this is a time for the monkey
off the bat. For him. Maybe we should get that outfit off his back.
We've seen worse.
Okay, it's not my taste. I'll just pull back and be quiet.
In fact, I bet we can go through some old videotape of Mr. Browning and pick out one or two that...
I said corrected, you're right. Well, this is a big moment for this athlete.
Remember the number for Joubert, the technical, almost 80, so all the way down to 66, almost 67. 142.53 for the free skate, and that puts Sandhu in fourth. And that, basically, that's what we were trying to say. The numbers might not add up here, but it was an important free skate for him.
Well, it's unusual for me to see him in that, they call it kiss and cry area, with a smile on his face. Good way to end your season.
Representing the United States of America, Johnny Weir.
Two more to go. Guess who's still on the podium as of right now? Mr. Lysacek. Joubert, Lysacek, and Oda, your top three. And speaking of demons being battled, Johnny Weir. The Olympic performance, he took issue with some of the comments made and some of the articles written about his free skate and letting America down. He knew that he lost focus. He knew he didn't end up skating like he knows how after a golden chance, being right behind Plushenko going into the free skate. So no matter what he says, you have to imagine there's a bit of redemption on his mind here in Calgary.
I would say redemption and probably the quad that he fell on three times
in the warm-up. A little bit like Sandhu, that he's kind of misunderstood. He understands that he needs this triple axel, triple toe. Oh, his landings just flow out of the jumps so sweet. I mean, that's what impresses me more than anything.
The quad would come right here. Quad toe loop. Excellent. A little bit two-footed, but
take it.
Really important, I think, for him to get the mileage under his belt, just like Evan Lysacek here, because he knows he's going on to Vancouver.
Peter Carruthers told us before he took the ice that Priscilla Hill, his coach, said he wasn't able to practice this week. The spins or the footwork, Paul?
Well, he's been really working on the quad, and he's been obviously had the back spasms, and so he just hasn't been able to get into the positions that are required. Second triple axel attempt here.
Good
little forward. We talked about Joubert going back to the Matrix. This is also a program that he's revisiting. O'Tonal was very successful with it last season. but he's lacked a spark here this week.
He's coming from a guy who says he doesn't want to be here. Double loop. I think the time that he's taking to get up from that fall, very uncharacteristic. Usually your adrenaline just pops you back up off the ice. But I think that says volumes about how he's felt this whole week.
Season. I mean, remember him in the Kiss and Cry in Skate Canada, his season kind of flashing before him. Got it under control and won the Nationals. Had a brilliant short program in Torino. And then, of course, the disappointment in the long.
He's been waiting for the end. See you next year.
And he has made that clear all week. He's very outspoken. Well, he's always outspoken, but very honest this week, too, about the fact that he really didn't want to be here. He made himself come here to compete at the World Championships. How does that affect you? How does that strike you?
Well, I think good for him for not pulling out, first of all. But, I mean, it is like you either set yourself up for failure or success. And I think there's two ways to approach that adversity, is either to plow through or to kind of say, wow, I can't do it.
Back spasms, and he got through the free skate, stretching now as he heads to the Kiss and Cry for his marks. Lambiel still to come. Back to the World Figure Skating Championships. Hopefully you're watching on ESPN HD. Johnny Weir, take a look at part of the trouble in his program.
A triple flip is an easy jump for Johnny. It's really too bad that late in his program he took what was a hard fall, because he started out strong. I'm really actually quite proud of him for trying that quad at the beginning. Triple axles were good, but maybe there's just not enough gas in the tank to get through the whole season.
Doesn't look like any right now. 128.66 for the free skates, a 235.57 overall, placing Weir in sixth.
Just needs a good shopping spree to cheer him up.
He no doubt will get one. Some time off now. Well-deserved rest for Weir and for all these kids. It's been a long season. Joubert, Lysacek, and Oda, though. And for the men, it comes down to one final guy. And he's the reigning world champ. He's from Switzerland. He won the silver medal at the Olympics. Coming in, certainly he and Jeffrey Buttle, the two names that jumped out first. And then maybe Joubert, and that's who's up there now. Lambiel, 20 years of age. Skating to the Four Seasons by Vivaldi. Back and forth on whether or not he would even come to the World Championships because of a knee injury. It's that right knee, the landing knee.
Of all the skaters in the world today, Stéphane Lambiel is a triple threat guy. The quads, two of them in the program planned. An unbelievable spinner and great footwork and creativity. This first jump, though, a bugaboo for him. The triple axel Goes off his heel a little bit. Well done.
You know what's fun about watching a competition when there's mistakes, and all you're thinking about is how these guys want it. They all are fighting for it, and that's what makes a great event.
The two-footed landing there on that triple loop. Uncharacteristic. Quad triple just could not have been better. That were 13 points. I'm sure he'll get positive grades of execution for that, which get added to the base value of the combination. This footwork sequence, I love. The upcoming hitch kick, reverse direction, very creative, unique move. Goes right into the spin. Great transitions in this program as well.
You got to remember right now that the guy in first place, Joubert, did 2 quads. Working on this second one right here.
Perfect. Bring it.
Bring it.
Admiration from an Olympic silver medalist and the guy who did the first quad ever on the other side, Mr. Browning.
And a triple flip, triple toe. Both the quad and that triple getting the bonus of 10% for being past the halfway mark.
Great piece of music. Suits him. It's not about the music right now. Triplets. Oh, wow. Double toe. And you got to start asking yourself, are we watching the world champion already?
So far, you'd have to hand it to him.
This has got to be a great moment. No big jumps left. Just you and the music and the clapping of the audience. Wow.
From the reigning world champ to perhaps a 2-time world champ.
Defending world champ.
He did what he needed to do when he needed to do it. I think that's what you dream about. You dream about your competitors skating great and then you overcoming them.
Pretty good night of skating. Standing ovation again.
I'm glad that the people who paid to come here didn't only just see the warm-ups. because they were horrendous.
They were awful. But you go back to Lysacek really to kick it all off, and the effort that he had, and the end of it.
I'm an absolute firm believer in a skater stepping out and setting the tone for the evening, and I think Lysacek was that guy.
Becomes contagious. Brian Joubert on top of the standings, watching. He'll watch backstage and see the march for Lambiel along with us. Will it be Lambiel? Will it be the Frenchman? We'll see when we come back. They call him the Little Zebra for obvious reasons. Costumes do mean a lot in this sport, don't they? Right now he's applauding himself, as he should. That's a great effort, and it may have just won him a world title. Once again, Stéphane Lambiel. Ryan Joubert from backstage making his way closer to the ice with all the media. He's going to medal, there's no doubt about it. Will it be gold or silver? Not much drama in your mind?
Oh, tons. I mean, for those two guys, just everything hanging in the balance right now. Brian Joubert skated as well as he can skate. And you could argue there was that one little foot down on the triple loop for Lambiel.
Here we go. His personal best is 160.90 in the free skate. He needs 153.21. He got it. 156.58. He doesn't realize it yet. 274.22, guys.
That's a massive score.
There's your gold medalist. How long is it going to take for him to realize it? Still looking up, trying to decipher the numbers.
There it is.
All right, there you go.
And after all that skating, it came down to a little more than a double axel. That close.
That's right.
And for Joubert, I mean, a great way to end the season, but you get that close, and then you want the gold.
But what's interesting is that the triple axel at the beginning of the program was downgraded to a double in Lambiel's program, and even so, he won. And the strength of his component scores, which were in the high 7s.
Lambiel, two-time world champ now. Brian Joubert, the silver. Evan Lysacek. Hey, Mr. Brownie, look who's in third. Did we wager on that? Evan Lysacek, the bronze, once again at Worlds. Nobunari Oda, though, you remember the combination he got no credit for. Repeating jumps. Some have to be in combination to all the rules. Much like at the Japanese Nationals, it cost him the bronze medal here. Cost him the gold in Japan.
Cost him a trip to the Olympics.
That's exactly right, because he was not the Japanese national champ.
So a young guy has a lot to learn.
And we check in now with Peter Carruthers, who's with Evan Lysacek.
Okay, Terry, Evan Lysacek, you missed the podium at the Olympic Games, but here you're back on it again. What does this bronze medal mean to you?
It means a lot to me, more so because it's been such a difficult year, and to come back and top it off with a medal at this championship is huge for me. Last year was great and it was fun, and I just kind of came in and won the bronze, and this year was a totally different story. It was really difficult. I felt a lot of pressure, and it was, you know, it was a lot of stress, but I'm glad that I could come away with another medal.
Now, you had a lot of hurdles to jump over. You were ill, the antibiotics. What was your mindset that got you through this?
I think I just relied on my training, because I've worked so hard for the last year. The last 12 months have been solid work, and I think that, you know, when you're tired and you're exhausted and run down and sick or whatever's going on, you know, we're all tired from the Olympics. You can trust your training, and if you've done the training, then you can trust it and do well, and if you haven't, then I think it shows.
Now, going down the road, what's your objective with your skating from this point on?
Well, I think this is big for men's skating in America, you know, for the next few years to come, because now we have some guys up there that are contenders for the, you know, the world title and not just medals. So next year I'm going to come back and go for the gold, and I think I've learned a lot this year, so I think I'm ready.
All right, thanks so much. Congratulations, two-time world bronze medalist, Evan Lysacek. Terry, back to you.
Yeah, Peter, quite a month for him at the Olympics. Great free skate, and now the bronze here. Lambiel is going to dance all the way back to Switzerland with another gold medal. Doesn't even need the iPod or any music right now. Check out our all-right move of the day, Paul.
Well, I said the big ticket items were going to be important, and the second quad in his program was absolutely clutch. worth 9.9 because it was in the late part of his program. The air position completely perfect. Great landing, great ride out, worth 10.61 when he got the grades of execution added to that. Just a huge jump at the time he needed it.
So the men's free skate in the books. Stefan Lambiel, your gold medalist. We've got the original dance coming up next. Lambiel might enter that. He looked pretty good with the dance moves. Back with more from Calgary.